Hello guys, welcome back. So today we are going to see the JavaScript question. So this is question number 2. So this is one of the important questions which is always asked in interview, especially in JavaScript interview question. This question I think it's a must question. So the question is, what is prototype chain or what is prototype in JavaScript? Okay, so this is somewhat people feel that this is not an easy topic, so I will try my best to explain you. Okay, so let's see what is a prototype. Okay, what is prototype and what is prototype chain? So this is an example, so I will show this example by an action. Okay, so let's come to the action. So here I have created an object, and inside that object we have the property name, and and I have assigned this Amir into it. Sorry. So we have the city and I've assigned a Delhi in that. And we also have the function, and I'm console logging this function, this dot name plus from this dot city. Okay, get intro, and we are assigning this function into this get intro variable. Okay, so I have created an object. So now if we try to print this object, it will come name Amir, city Delhi, and there is a function name get intro. Okay, so this is one of the object that I have created. Okay, and we have the another object. Inside that we have just the name is equal to Khan. Okay, now if I am trying to print the object 2, it will show name Khan. Okay, so this two we have the function, this two I have created this two object object is an object which have the name and city and get into property, and object 2 is an object which have the name property. Okay, now comes the concept of proto. See the exam, see the line number 14. Object 2 underscore proto underscore is equal to object. So here what I am doing is using the, so every object have a property underscore underscore proto underscore underscore. Okay, so every object have the property underscore underscore proto underscore underscore, and using that property, so this proto is also an object. So basically this proto is used to link any other object to our object. Okay, so here what I am doing is object 2 have a object 2 is an object. So using the proto object, what I am doing is I am linking another object to this object. So using the underscore underscore proto underscore underscore, what I am doing is I am assigning the object into the object 2. Okay, now if I'm trying to access the object 2 dot name, it will print Khan. Why? Because object 2 have the property name Khan. Now if I'm trying to print the object 2 dot city, for example, okay, it will show Delhi. Why? Here we don't have the city property in the object 2, but what it will do is, since what I have done is I have linked the object to the object 2. Now whatever the property of object we have the name, city and get into property for the object. This property will come into the object 2 also. That is why I am able to access the this object property using this object 2. Why? Because we have linked the object to our object 2 using the underscore underscore proto underscore underscore. Okay, so whenever we try to access any property, first it will check whether this property exists in that particular object or not. So first I have tried to print the name, so this name is existed in this object too, that is why it is printing Khan, not the Amir. Okay, now when I am printing the city, first it will check the city property in the object 2. If it is not there, then it will check for the object to prototype. What is the object to prototype? Object to prototype is object. So it will check in the object city Delhi. So then it will print Delhi. Now what I am doing is I will create another object, object 3. Okay, I will create another object, object 3. And now what I will do is, first I will show you the Object 3. What is object 3 contains? Object 3 contains name property which have the John inside that. Okay. Now what I will do here is I will here what I have done is using the object 3, and every object have a property underscore proto underscore by which we can link to any other object to our object. So what is our object? Object 3. Using this proto, using the property of proto for that object 3, we are linking the object 2. So now if we try to access object 3 dot name, it will print John. Why? Because object 3 contains a property named John. Okay. Now if we try to print the ct using if we try to print the ct, it will show Delhi. Why? We don't have the properties ct in the object 3. So first it will check the properties ct in the object 3. So it will not be able to find the property ct. Now where it will check? It will check in the object 3 prototype. What is the object 3 prototype? Object 2. So in object 2 also we don't have the ct property. Where it will check? It will check for object 2 prototype. What is object 2 prototype? Object 2 prototype is object. This object contains the city. Then it will print the city. So this is called chain, prototypic chain. First it will check for object 3. If it doesn't find, it will check for object 2. What is object 2? Object 2 is a prototype of object 3. So it will check. If it doesn't find, then it will check for object 2 prototype. What is object 2 prototype? Object. So this is called chain. This is called prototypal chain. We have chain the object to another object. Okay. Similarly we can also access this get intro also. It will print the get intro. Okay. So get intro is a function which will return the console log. Now if we try to run this function get intro, it will print John from Delhi. Okay. Why John? Why John from Delhi? Here we are taking this dot name. So why? Because I will show you at the start. This is quite interesting. So object 1, if we print object dot get intro method, it will print Amir from Delhi. Why? Because object contains name which have the value Amir, city Delhi. So that is why it is print this dot name will this dot name it will take Amir, from this dot city it will take Delhi. Okay. Now if I'm trying to print using the object 2 dot get intro, since object 2 don't have get intro property, it will check for object 2 prototype. What is the object 2 prototype? Object 2 prototype is object. It will check for object. So object have the get intro property. Now if you try to print, it will print Khan from Delhi, not Amir from Delhi, Khan from Delhi. Why? Because it will take this dot name not from here, it will take from here. Why? Because we have the name property in object 2. What we don't have? We don't have the ct. That is why it is taking from object. So name it is taking from the object 2 only because we have the property name. That is why it is taking Khan from the city Delhi, and city we don't have. That is why it is taking from the object 2 prototype, that is object. Okay, got it. Now if I try to print using the object 3, it will print John from Delhi. Why? Because object 3 have the property name John. That is why it is printing this dot name John, not Amir. So the property which we don't have in that particular object, it will check for that. It will check in the prototype. So first it will check in the current object. If it doesn't find, then it will check for their prototype. If it doesn't find, then it will check for another prototype. So this is called chain. So this is called prototypal chain. I hope it is getting clear. If there is any doubt, you do post in the comment box. I will definitely reply it. Okay. Now let's see for the function. Okay. Now let's see for the function. We have the function. Okay. We have the function. This function is a keyword of the function. Using the prototype, as we have already seen in the first video of this series, first question of the JavaScript interview questions, as we have already seen in that, by using the prototype we can create any object. we can create any object. So in the function we have the property, so every object have a property prototype. Since function is also an object, so function dot prototype, using this we can create any object. So I am creating an object my fun. Okay, what my fun is? My fun is a function which will console log new world order. So if I call this fun function, if I call this fun function, we don't have anything inside that. Okay, now if I'm trying to access using this fun function, because we have created this fun function, if I'm trying to access my fun, see I'm able to access this. See, I'm able to access this my fun function. Why? Because this fun is a function. Because this fun is a function, and the function what I have done is I have created an, or I have created a, I have created a property. I have created a new property, my fun. So when you, after fun, if you give dot, this all this property will come. Correct? All this property will come. This will automatically come. We have not created anything, we have created just a my fun, but all these properties already there. So this, all these properties created by using the prototype only. So this is the existing property. So as soon as your code load JavaScript engine, what it will do is it will attach the prototype to your object. Due to attachment of that prototype, you are able to access all these properties. Okay, so that is why here also I'm doing, I have created a property my fun, which is a function. That is why I'm able to access. So I have created a property in the function. So whenever I created a function, I will be able to access this property. Similarly, how you are able to access all these property: length, name, prototype, apply, bind, call, all these properties are already existing there. Why? Because because the JavaScript engine have already added this. Okay, so similarly I have created a property my fun. If I log this, what my fun will contain? My fun is a function which will console log in this new world order. If I call this function, it will log this new world order. Okay, so that is how, if you, so if I create another function, suppose fun one, I created another function. Now if you see, if I'm trying to access fun one dot, again I'm able to access all these properties. Who's added all these properties? JavaScript engine, in the same way that I have added this my fun. Okay, see I'm able to access my fun in the fun one also. In the fun also I'm able to access, in the fun one also I'm able to access. Okay, if I call this function, it will print new world order. Why? Because we have attached this property in the function itself. So whenever I create any function, I will be able to access this property. So this is called prototype. Using that prototype, we can insert any property. Okay, so this is for the function. Let's see for the array also. Okay, let's see for the array. If I print array, it will print coder. Okay, so see here we are able to access all this property of the array. Why? We know ARR is an array. We know ARR is an array. So we know ARR is an array. So what JavaScript engine will do is it will attach the prototype, and that prototype contains all these properties. That prototype contains all these properties. See, we have all these properties. Where these properties come? JavaScript engine attach all these properties to your array. Now if I want to create a property in the array, similarly I will create prototype using my name. Suppose I have created a property my name. Suppose I have created a coder. Now using that array I will be able to access. See, I am able to access my name, and that coder will come. Okay, so I have created a new property in the array. So whenever I create any new array, so that array will contain this property my name. Similarly you are able to access all these. No, similarly you are able to access this len, concat, constructor, copy, weight, into all these properties. So whenever you run this file, JavaScript engine attach all these properties. using the prototype in the same way that we have attached. So this is called prototype, and this is called prototypal chain that I have already shown you. I hope it's getting clear. So if you have any doubt, do post in the comment box. So yeah, I hope you understand it. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share this video those who are mates. Thank you for watching.